Hey guys, Andrew Esquivel here, and today I want to talk about some of the downsides of having well water for your fish tank setups. So I have a ton of creatures that all require hard water, and here in Illinois our well water is definitely hard. I've got invertebrates with exoskeletons, live bearing fish, and look, the water in there, let me just say right away, there's no creatures in there. None. Just a sponge filter and a heater. So, don't worry. But the water that is coming out of here, that I used to fill up with, is producing that water. Now, the water in there, in that tank, in this tank, in this tank, it's all crystal clear. Came from the same exact hose. But here's the problem. If you watched a video I uploaded the other day, you'll see what kind of a crap day I had. It was tornado sirens, heavy rain, hail, just all the bad things in one day so close together. And even our basement flooded a little bit. Now, here's the thing. With well water, it's a lot like a fish tank. When you clean your fish tank, like I just did on this side you can see, very clear. This side, a little cloudy. And that's because when you clean and you knock up whatever's on the ground, detritus, dust, whatever particles, it goes up into the water a little bit, and it takes a while to settle back down, and when it does, the water becomes clear again. The well that the water comes from that I use for my fish is much the same way. When there's a serious influx of water out of nowhere, it stirs up detritus, sediments, etc., and then I get stuck with this. See, I cleaned this entire tank out, removed all inhabitants, because I had ordered some new invertebrate buddies to come in. Now, I was getting the water perfect and everything, and I was doing a few water changes because I want the water to be very fresh, and I was going to start buffing up the bacteria on the filter, but after a few water changes, I got past the layer that was clear, and now we're down to the rest of the water, which has a ton of sediments, detritus, iron, etc. in the water inside of, from the well. And this is what you get. Now, that looks pretty freaking nasty. And this happens within a day or two after the rainstorm. Now, this is February, okay? Well, it was February when this happened. And on that day, look, in February in this area of the country, we don't normally get weather like that. We get snow around this time of the year, not tornadoes and hail. So I totally forgot that the water does this. And it's a consistent problem in the summer that you have to make sure you work around when you do water changes, because in the summer, there's tons of thunderstorms, and the effect is very similar. So some people actually plan out where or what house they get, or build a house with a certain concept like a well, because well water, we don't pay for well water. We pay for sewage, but that's a flat fee. And well water is great, provided it's not toxic. But when a thunderstorm happens and causes this, you can pretty much assume that this is not healthy for your fish or invertebrates or anything, really. So, I just wanted you guys to be aware of some of the downfalls of using well water. Basically, what I have to do is I have to wait a few more days for the sediment and detritus to settle back down inside of the well. Only after that can I remove this mucky water and refill it with clean, clear water from the well. And then once I do that, I'll get crystal clear water like you see in these tanks. It all comes from the same well. It all comes from the same hose. It's just, different days with different weather produces different results. Free isn't as free as you might imagine. So, thought it'd be an interesting point of discussion. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Wish me luck.